Let's see. Full mag.
Hey yo, Nashy, you go crazy.
I'm the man. What's up, man? Scoochie Glock back with another video for you guys today. As you can see, this video is about a Glock 17 clone. Yes, it's a clone. I'm sorry, the thumbnail said it's a Glock 17, but it's also a clone. It's not a Glock 17. But look, what we have today, it's not a shadow system. That's a clone. Expensive clone. It's not a Glock. It's a Bear Creek Arsenal, guy. Now, I'm bringing this review to you today because not everybody has a YouTube channel that's sponsored by companies to answer questions and give you guys all the knowledge you will need to know before making a purchase. And again, I am not promoting, condoning the sale of any firearms. I'm simply reviewing this firearm, letting you know what I think about it before you decide whatever you want to do. And I want to tell you now, ahead of time, don't check my bio for any links. There's no links in the bio. So, today we have the Bear Creek Arsenal. GRIZZLEY. This thing looks amazing. The packaging is pretty dope too. Check that out. Packaging is pretty dope, fairly dope. So, see what we have here. Threaded barrel. Check and make sure the weapon is clear. Okay, we're clear. Safe direction. Alright, what we have here is a clone of a Glock 17. And I know everybody's going crazy with these clones, man, ever since the patent went out for the Gen 3s. So we'll start off first with showing you just a bit of the features you get for under 300 bucks. Now I know you got the PSA Dagger out there, and you have other clones that's, you know, sort of kinda under 300 bucks. You can find them for around 300 bucks, but this is actually under 300 bucks. So, okay, first, let me finish showing you the packaging. Nice little foam in there. Lifetime warranty. That's nice. For under 300 bucks, you get a lifetime warranty. 2 mags, a lock, some stickers. Package is not bad. This actually sat on top of the firearm, guys, so you can have a clear view of the firearm through there to make sure it's in the box, I'm assuming. These mags, not OEM, KCI mags. You get 2 KCI mags. You get ported slide. You get night sights. Let me see if you can see those. You get night sights. And you get a threaded, fluted barrel. First off, we're going to start off with the things I like about this firearm, okay? And then we're going to move on down to the things that I don't like and the things that I've found that they aren't big deals. And it's definitely not a big deal for purchasing something under $300 with this type of quality, okay? So for one, I love this barrel, guys. I'm loving this barrel. I mean, just overall, spiral fluted, under 300 bucks. I'm gonna keep saying that because it still blows my mind to this day. Under 300 bucks, you were able to produce this and put this out there on the market. You get the arm mark cut. Now, it doesn't come with extra screws for different optics, but hey, it's still under 300 bucks. You get night sights, glow-in-the-dark night sights. You get a really aggressive stippling, okay? Now, this stippling, gripping like this, if you hold too tight, you can really feel it kind of really grab your hand. And for some people, that's good. You know, some people like a really aggressive grip. I'm kind of in between. I like a kind of like in between aggressive stippling, but this stippling is pretty aggressive. You get kind of sort of these small gas pedals right here. You get the Picatinny rail at the bottom. And you get front serrations, rear serrations. It's already got kind of a built-in mag well, as you can see. And this thing is just beautiful, man. For under 300 bucks, and you got kind of a deep undercut right here. Now, it would have been nicer to have a double undercut matched with the deep undercut, so you can really get those two fingers under there. But man, this ledge here, those foot pedals, I mean, I'm telling you. So in comparison, let me show you a $1,000 Glock clone, so we can compare. Clear, safe duration. So as you can see, this is a $1,000 Glock clone. It's the Shadow Systems XR920. Okay. You get those ledges on this clone as well, but they are not as bulgy and as deep as the ones that come on the Grizzly. And I'm really digging that, man. That's one of my favorite features. Once you rest your grip, your thumb just sits there and it's locked in. And you have the same. And what's crazy is this stippling, if you can tell, this stippling is like the hair on a bear's butt, man. Honestly, okay, maybe not the butt, but his back. Anywhere on a bear is like the hair. Check it out. Now, on first glance, I thought, man, there's no way that has any kind of grip. No way it really just feels good. Until I shot it. And once I started shooting, I initially realized that, hey, this stippling is not too aggressive. It's a little bit overly aggressive for me, but it's not too aggressive. I assume that it would hurt because when I'm not firing, I tend to squeeze the firearm a little bit harder. Okay, guys? But man, this is amazing. I actually have a Glock 22, and the slide fits right on here. So you can interchange this between the 22 slide and the 17 slide. Mag should fit as well. Those are all the things I like about this firearm. So let's move on to the things I don't like about this firearm, guys, okay? Thing number one I don't like about this firearm. These sights, they work. True enough, they work. But I feel like they're just a little bit cheap, man. Just a little bit cheap. But then again, this is a Glock clone for under 300 bucks. When I say under 300 bucks, I don't even want to tell you the exact price because I don't want to get hit. You know how YouTube is. But it's fairly under 300 bucks. So I won't complain too much about that. But that is one thing that I would upgrade, that I am going to upgrade. While owning this firearm, I am going to upgrade these sights. Thing number two I don't like about the firearm. Whenever I was shooting, this rear pin, it walked out on me, guys. I mean, it walked out and it maybe stuck out 1/8 of an inch to the opposite side. And on further inspection, I found out that maybe it's just the tolerance between the pin and the hole that it goes in. But since I put it back in, we ran maybe 100 rounds through here, and it didn't walk back out again. So maybe it's just something with the firearm being new. I'm not sure. But I didn't like that at all. I mean, because, if you think about it, that pin is not supposed to walk. And that pin holds your trigger housing inside of this firearm. And I can assume you would have malfunctions if this pin was to walk all the way out, you know. Thing number three I don't like about this firearm, and this is just my honest opinion, guys, my honest review, okay? I don't like the ergonomics of the grip. I kind of do, but then again, I don't. And here's the reason why. Because you have this large space and then a small space in one hump. I don't like it personally because I'm used to either a flat frontal on the grip or 3 finger grooves. Now, this also helps with your finger placement. I'm not gonna lie. So, again, this is my opinion. I just want to let you guys know this is my opinion, and this is not for everybody, but just my opinion. I don't like. Check it out. See that? I don't like the fact that that hump doesn't come out more to separate your fingers. So it almost feels like You can see that space right there. It almost feels like something is between your fingers when holding the grip. Now, if you choke up a little higher, it feels a little better. But at the same time, it's not like, you see how that's flat and angled straight back? I feel like, and I'm a guy with big hands, okay? So I feel like this makes it feel more like a Glock 19 grip than an actual 17 grip. And this is supposed to be a 17 clone. I put an OEM Glock mag in, and then I went back to these KCI mags, and I had no issues. But while shooting this, the slide did lock back with a round still in the magazine. And that's one big thing, you know, and I'm glad it worked itself out, because whenever you have a firearm, you really want your firearm to be reliable in any situation. For your slide to lock back with a round still in the mag is, especially for someone who doesn't train as much to look for those things or to check for those things, especially in a heated situation, you don't want that to happen, guys. So, I mean, other than that, for under $300, you really can't beat it. I won't lie. Make sure it's clear. Once more, safe direction. Trigger. That reset is crazy. Now, I don't know if this is worked from the factory like that. Check it out. Oh. That trigger is crazy, which allows for quick follow-up shots. And especially once you learn the reset. And I don't know if you guys know, but when shooting, you're never supposed to let all the way off the trigger and then come back onto the trigger. For one, that action right there can cause you to flinch, can cause you to turn your wrist. It's a bunch of different things it can cause you to do. And also, your follow-up shots won't be as quick. So, and it's accurate. But if you ride the reset, find your reset, come back on it, it's a lot quicker. I'm not gonna lie, man. This trigger, even though it looks like a standard Glock trigger, it's actually, oh, that reset is pretty short, and the trigger pull is really crisp. I actually like the trigger in this. Man, I don't know if this is polished or what. Okay, so this is what we're gonna do. We're gonna take the slide off, and I just want to take a gander inside. A gander. Nothing's been modified. I don't know if it's the disconnector or the disconnect spring, but it's definitely not that of a Glock. I will tell you that. I just shot a Glock earlier today, and then I shot this right after, and this trigger is way better than a Glock. It's better than a dagger trigger as well. I love that about this firearm. And I know I was supposed to be talking about things that I don't like, but those are the only 3 things I don't like, honestly. I mean, there's nothing bad I can say about this firearm. I love the Picatinny front rails. That's great. I mean, you really get a lot in one package for under $300. I mean, under $300, okay? So, you guys let me know what you think below in the comments about the BCA Grizzly. And this is actually the 101 model. Bear Creek Arsenal just released the 102 model, which is the Glock 19 model. And let me know if you guys would like me to review that as well, just to give you my honest opinion. Okay? It's your man Gucci Glock Mark. We are out of here. You guys be safe. God bless.